Maggie tapped snow off her boots in the entryway of their office building, then ascended the stairs. She'd dropped her bags off here the night before, not wanting to haul them from her place to Cole's, then to the office. All the rest of her stuff was already in storage, awaiting shipment to wherever she ended up going. Month end would be while she was away, and she'd figured, why pay rent if you weren't living there? It meant she would sleep in the office tonight, but it wasn't like she'd never done that before. She heard Pharaoh tapping on her laptop keyboard before she got to the door. She knocked to give the Naga a warning, then came in. "Morning." "Good morning. Tea?" Pharaoh looked up to meet Maggie's eyes. "Or are you all caffeinated up from brunch?" "Tea would be nice." Maggie hung her coat and shed her boots, then went to sit on the couch. "How goes the hunt?" She deputized Pharaoh to research new places to live while Maggie was away. She'd even authorized her to choose one. Pharaoh planned to come with Maggie wherever she went, which honestly made Maggie feel guilty, so the least she could do was let Pharaoh pick somewhere that she wanted to live. "It goes." Pharaoh was non-committal as she stood to reheat the kettle. "If I'm honest, I hope your trip smooths some feathers, or rather, some fur. It's difficult to find magical communities that don't overlap with shifter packs with ties to the Silvertails." "Well, I might smooth things over with the bitter furs, but I can't promise anything with the Silvertails. They're notoriously grumpy. That's probably why they own so much territory." Pharaoh poked through a tea box, then picked a couple of bags and plopped them into mugs. "How are you doing?" "I'm fine." "This was the breakup brunch, wasn't it?" "Yeah." "And?" Maggie sighed. "He took it well. We both knew it wasn't working anyway. We're in different places, you know. We haven't been getting along as well as we did before, even accounting for the honeymoon phase, so it's fine, it's the right decision, and it's much better to get it over with before I leave." "I'm glad to hear that." Pharaoh poured water into the mugs, then brought them to the coffee table where she sat beside Maggie. "But it's not really what I asked." Maggie side-eyed her as she accepted the steaming mug. "I'm fine," she repeated. "Just need to make sure I've got everything for the trip. I so rarely travel like this that I'm liable to forget my head if it's not on my shoulders." She sipped her tea, and it scalded the roof of her mouth. She exclaimed, and her eyes teared up. Before she knew it, she was sobbing. Pharaoh took the mug out of her hands before she spilled tea everywhere.